Barnstable by 1.
Well, gotta like Mendez. First attempts at the line, drains them both.
Wildcats down by 1 and really put themselves in the hole. Stanford in the lane. The walking foul on Huff. He looks back and says, who, me? Yeah, that'd be Barnstable picking up their 15 foul.
Well, nice job by John.
Second 16 foul.
Nice job by Stanford there, again, making something happen in a positive way for Weymouth.
Stanford once again. John, dish off underneath to Anceloni. Held. Steve Roy.
That's 4 on Roy.
And Steve Anceloni to the line for the 1-on-1. Not with the Wildcats. 1 and 2. Missed foul shots. Down by 1. 5 minutes left. Timeout Barnstable.
Well, if they lose this ball game, and that's a very real possibility right now, Coach John Fleming can just go right to the free throws, and
that's when they're getting hurt.
Mark, if you're John Fleming, obviously you're going to try to get the ball to John Stanford. But if you're Barnstable coach Kevin Turner right now, Stephen Roy has been doing all the damage this second half, but he's got to be very careful. He's got 4 fouls.
One thing, the fouls early has really been the difference on Weymouth. Speaking of fouls, 5 fouls Weymouth committed in the first, about 3 minutes of the second half. It just, Barnstable headed to the foul line and took advantage of it. And that's why they lead by 1 with a basketball.
It'll be interesting to see who can step up here for Barnstable. They've been in this position before this year, and they have not had anybody step up to take the ball, to take the big shots.
Roy just had to throw it at the hoop. Weymouth ball. Foster knocked it away from Farrar. That's why the Wildcats have possession. 4:35 left. Trap in the corner, Richie Gomes fastballs it up to Antoine, 3 and 1.
Numbers.
That was the point. It was numbers. And should have been an easy one. Instead, the Wildcats have to work at the foul line.
Yeah, should have been. 3 on 1. A mishandle there by Reardon. And Weymouth actually lucky to have the attempt to get any points out of this at all. I believe they got Dinkins on that. That's unofficially, that's his 4th. Out here.
No, I don't know what's going on here. Antoine possible he can tie this one up with 2. Shots at the line here. Team down by 1. I said that because the way Weymouth has gone at the foul line, it's been hit and miss.
Steve Angelone's first point of the second half.
Couldn't come at a nicer time. John Dinkins might have fouled out, so no. Ryan Johnson short. Richie Gomes the rebound.
Now we'll see down the stretch now what if Weymouth can step it up here and hang on.
Farrar, good shot. He had the open 3. Tough trap. 3:50 to go. Weymouth by 1. Kelleher. Grab, John Stanford. And a coach that just, whoa.
Tough foul there. really John had no business. It was just a cross-court pass. Nothing was really happening. It wasn't preventing anything for Barnstable. And now the Red Raiders have an opportunity to get a 2 at the line.
Ryan Johnson ties it. 46-46, 3:41 left.
Johnson 6 so far this evening.
Stanford claimed that Johnson was over his back.
I'll tell you, if you can just look at both the differences in benches. Barnstable up on their feet, excited. Weymouth looks like they look like they're at a wake.
Good catch for Ra. Stanford gets punched by Huff. Stanford for 2. 1-1 checked out.
Big free throws here for Stanford. Jamie Huff, almost good anticipation, just a little bit too slow.
3:28 left. And we're even. Foster getting it out to Huff. Huff nearly trapped. Feet underneath. Way off. It's Johnson. Anzalone out to Gomes. Wildcats with 3 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Stanford pulls up and short on the shot. Kelleher. Stanford picks Roy clean.
Nice job there defensively by Stanford. Roy had an idea to take it up, but Stanford too quick.
John in the lane. Oh my! Figure that shot out. In other words, kids, don't do this at home.
No. Big players come up with big plays, and Stanford just made one.
Kelleher. Anzalone with a foul.
Wow.
Steve, John Stanford is told to calm down. I'll tell you, Steve Anzalone might have made a good defensive play and doesn't get rewarded with 2:27 left.
Yeah, 4 on Anzalone. Kelleher was in trouble. He wasn't going anywhere with that basketball.
He was losing his handle on the basketball.
Yep.
That was the thing that was amazing. (49-48) Weymouth. Andy Reardon catches the air ball.
Well, all night they've been making clutch free throws, but tough attempt there by Matt Kelleher.
John Stanford. Anzalone the Gomes. Reardon gets free. Reardon again. Wow. Nathan Farrar is down. 5-on-4 situation. Weymouth will get it on the possession arrow, and Nathan Farrar is down.
He collided with Stephen Roy, and he definitely got the worst of it.
Check on Nathan. We'll take a break. 1:56 left. Weymouth basketball. We'll have it passing it from underneath the Barnstable basket.
Well, Andy Reardon's got to be talking to himself. Had a layup opportunity, missed it, got his own rebound, and then missed the putback. Tough break for Weymouth, but they have the ball.
I'll tell you, Ryan Johnson got away with a foul. But Foster gets away with a steal. Does a nice job. He read that pass perfectly. Jenkins. Stanford. with the grab, and John doesn't believe it. Weymouth timeout. 1:36 left. Call that didn't meet with Weymouth fans' approval.
No. They didn't disagree. They didn't agree with that at all. Tough break for Weymouth. Once again, putting Barnstable on the line. Barnstable has made a living at the free throw line this game. First half, second half, especially the second half.
Yes. .136 left. Weymouth by 1. Ryan Johnson will get 2. Both teams will be shooting 2 rest of the way.
Well, big free throw by Johnson. We're tied.
Trap at midcourt. Gomes in trouble. Timeout Weymouth.
Yeah, Richie in severe trouble there right in front of us. Smart play. Call the time. Now Weymouth will inbound. What do we got? 125
left.
125.
49-49.
Well, for anybody who thought Barnstable was going to come in here and lay down for this Weymouth team, guess you have another thing coming. Once again, Barnstable winless in this season, but you wouldn't know it by the way they played this evening.
John Fleming told me that yesterday for this game. He said he was worried about this one. Manny Gomes about to put it in play, and Nathan Farage didn't get to the scoring table in time. Wildcats tied and 1:20 left. Stanford in the lane, dish off Andy Reardon. Manny Gomes in trouble, picks it out. Stanford to Richie Gomes, 6 on the shot clock. Stanford will have to fire it.
Wow. Well, John Stanford has hit a lot of threes this season, but I don't think any bigger than that one.
54.2. Barnstable has 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Timeout, Barnstable. Boy, this is going to be crazy, this ending. 54.2 left. Barnstable doesn't have to go for the 3. Down by 3. They got time.
Well, if you're Barnstable now, you just want to work it around, get a nice look at the basket, take a good shot.
Johnson tries a 3. Jenkins, no. Ansel on the rebound, foul. Ryan Johnson. Steve Anselon, 2 shots.
Well, if you're Kevin Turner for Barnstable, you had to be happy. They worked it around, got a good shot, got an offensive board, and it just wouldn't drop for Rayshon Jenkins. Now 2 huge free throws for Steve Anselon.
43.9 left. 52-49 Weymouth.
Still a one-possession game.
Mendez to rebound. Barnstable still has time. Royce, 2.
Roy's been doing it all second half.
Stanford fouled by Huff, 21-9 left.
Well, the bad thing for Barnstable, but the good thing for Weymouth, is you put a good free throw shooter at the line. Even if John makes both free throws, though, it's still a one-possession ball game.
Definitely. 53-51. Weymouth. That's a big one.
Well, Stanford's got 20, 2 huge free throws.
John Stanford has come up with 7 down the stretch of those 20 to give Weymouth the 3-point lead. So 21.9 left, Weymouth by 3. Barnstable 21.9 in the ball.
All right, they can tie it with a 3. When do you put it up, Mark? At what point? 7 seconds? 6 seconds?
I don't think they're going to have an opportunity.
Wow.
Hawks thought Johnson was going on the skip pass, and he didn't. I was going to say 12 seconds left because it would have created more time. Angelo gets grabbed to Gomes. Richie does Manny Gomes, and foul with 9.9 left.
Well, if that's Roy, he's gone.
Well, Manny Gomes, first trip to the foul line. Roy fouls out. Weymouth fans serenading. Not yet. Not yet.
He's got to hit one. If he hits one, then I will agree.
Manny Gomes to get 2 with 9.9 left. And his first trip to the charity stripe. Times for Weymouth has been uncharitable.
Now Coach Fleming's happy.
Not yet. Not out of the barn yet. 9.9 left in the Wildcats. Manny Gomes might have just sealed it there. Manny Gomes sealed it right there.
Well, he started off the night with the first 5, and I think he's going to finish the night with the last 5.
But the guy hero of the hour wears number 14.
Oh, absolutely.
He hit 2 shots. I'm still figuring out.
Yep.
59-51 will be the final numbers. But I'll tell you, the Wildcats look to fight another tournament day.
Well, Weymouth escaped, and I'll tell you, Harry Houdini would have been proud because
definitely
they let Barnstable hang around this game, and give Barnstable credit. They came in winless, and Weymouth had to work as hard as they've worked all season to get this victory.
Said it before. It's a team you don't know what to expect, how they're going to show up. Barnstable showed up. They smelled blood. They thought they were going to do it. But the Red Raiders couldn't do it, and the Wildcats escaped. Literally escaped. And the tournament really is playing right now for the Wildcats. If they want to go, they want to win their last 2 regular season games. The tournament is being played right now, and the Wildcats have won another round. Now they have another round coming up against Milton in the Massasoit tournament.
That's right, and if you're Coach John Fleming, you have to emphasize that your biggest game is your next one, and that's it. Don't look forward. Don't look past anything. One game at a time, and with any luck, they'll do it.
With Don Hayes and Mark Duchamp, John Stanford leads the way for the Wildcats' 59-51 victory. Good night from Weymouth High. The Wildcats escape, literally. From the field house at Massasoit Community College, Channel 23 presents high school basketball action. Tonight, the Wildcats of Weymouth High take on another team known as the Wildcats, Milton High School. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mark Ducharme. I'll call you play-by-play. For the Wildcats, well, they're tournament live, so to speak, as far as the MIAA part of it. Here tonight, they need a victory over Milton if they want to make it to postseason play. Milton on the way to postseason play, but these two teams, well, met for this tournament final a year ago. Wildcats falling to Milton 41-38 in a very, very tough game. We'll find out if Weymouth can keep their MIAA tournament hopes alive, as we'll be back with the start of tonight's game in just a moment.
Well,
For the end zone, wide open, touchdown! Chris McDonald! Finn, oh, she's coming in. The save of the game for Heather McIntosh. Tommy, good move. Count it. Be part of the excitement. Attend a high school sporting event in your area. The proceeding has been brought to you by the MIAA. And the starting lineups for this one on your screen. The Wildcats will go with John Stanford, Rich Gomes, Manny Gomes, the three-guard look, Derek Penora, Steve Anzalone up front, Milton, Sean Timlin, Bill Donovan, Scott McCabe, Greg Lovely, and Robert O'Brien. As Weymouth and Milton about set to get things going here at Massasoit Community College. First round action of the IABO tournament. Wildcats will be the home team for this game in the white shirts, maroon numerals and lettering. Milton traveling red with the white numerals. And Coach John Fleming told me before the game, number one, stopping and working well against the Milton press. That will be one of the things that the Wildcats will have to do. Sean Timlin, 21, one of their outstanding players, and he puts up the first shot of the game, comes up short. Rebound O'Brien, as Robert O'Brien will wear 42. 24, Williams Donovan. 21 is Sean Timlin. 25 is Scott McCabe. And Scott McCabe drawing the foul on the Wildcats. And the remaining starters, 33, Greg Lovely. Penora with the foul. Wildcats, 15, Rich Gomes. 21, Manny Gomes. 14, John Stanford. 30, Derek Penora. And 31, Steve Anzalone. As we're still scoreless, we have played 22 seconds. These two teams had a very feisty, tough defensive battle a year ago. It was really a very tough, hard-nosed game that went down to the wire. And one of the key participants in that game for the Wildcats' success was John Stanford, who had an outstanding game. As it's 1-0 Milton. Stanford to run the attack. Milton will play the man-to-man. The Wildcats will want to drive against them. And it's one other part of the game as Manny Gomes has trouble. Almost loses possession. 10 on the shot clock. Derek Penora with 6. Finds Manny Gomes. Manny squeezes one up. And Manny draws the foul. Oh, check it. Steve Anzalone on the foul. Offensive foul. Well, Milton under new coach Mark Sullivan. Mike Goodless decided to take a year off. Skip pass in the corner is Lovely. Kicks it back out. Wildcats show a 1-3-1 look. As across it goes. O'Brien, Timlin. Lovely from the corner off with a shot. Penora gets beat on the rebound. Penora gets a piece of the shot. And he bothers, or Anzalone bothers the second shot. And the Wildcats will get possession of the ball as Bill Donovan in a couple of opportunities. Anzalone and Penora saw to it that he wouldn't get the good look at the hoop. Manny Gomes thought about the three. Wildcats and Milton play some extremely tough defenses. John Stanford comes up short. Anzalone keeps it alive. CVA puts it in. His first hoop of the game, and it's 2-1 Wildcats in nearly 2 minutes played. One thing is Steve Anzalone could be a huge factor on the boards in this one. Wildcats can play the hard-nosed, in-your-face defense. They can bother Milton. Milton not an explosive offensive team. As Anzalone had the rebound taken away from him by Bill Donovan, who scores and gives Milton the lead. That time, Donovan wasn't to be denied. Donovan did a good job and just took it away from Anzalone. 3-2 ball game. Stanford gets the high pick from Penora. Rich Gomes thinks about it, and now will take it to the hoop strong, and nice move, Richie Gomes. Gomes in midair, goes to the left hand, and puts it in. 4-3 ball game. And something the Wildcats have to be able to do. Slash to the hoop, make things happen. Force Milton into making the decisions on defense, because they don't have the shot blockers. They will be aggressive, and maybe the fouls will go Weymouth's way. And Manny Gomes gets a piece of it. And shot clock keeps going on and on. Wildcats the shot clock should be winding down. Stanford the steal. John, coast to coast, lays it in. 5-6-3 Weymouth. Stanford, Gomes, and Anzalone with hoops. Donovan with a hoop. And McCabe with a foul shot for Milton. Good start for the Wildcats. Milton has gone to the skip pass over the zone. They have not had the success with a shot, and lovely partially tipped. Stanford near steal. 3 goes for Sean Timlin. Timlin just came up and just shot over the Wildcat zone. 6-6 ball game. Milton has gone exclusively with trying to throw over the Wildcat zone as Stanford misses. Derek Panora, turnaround, goes. And foul on the Wildcats as well as Steve Anzalone whistled for a second one. Eddie Miller with the call. Now, good news for the Wildcats is Matt Salinas will come in for Steve. Eddie Miller and Skip Mortimer are the officials. Eddie Miller with the call. Former head basketball coach at North Quincy and Marshfield, and presently the AD at Marshfield. Lovely off with a shot. Donovan about his 4th offensive rebound. He just took it away from 2 Wildcats. Panora gets the rebound. Donovan, however, has only been able to cash in just once. Manny Gomes. Richie Gomes. Milton with the man-to-man. Nothing there. Panora just puts out the nice pass. Salinas, ball away, doesn't go. 2 Wildcats there. Panora kicks it back out. This is Stanford. Strong move, John Stanford. He's got 4. Wildcats did a good job on the offensive boards on that trip. In lead by 4. As they double at the post. Richie Gomes near steal. Stanford at the head of the zone, bothering. Manny Gomes. After Stanford knocked it away, John will lay it in. 12-6, 10:50 to go, first half. And the Wildcats getting some good opportunities as they lead by 6 with 10:48 to go, first half. So far, the Wildcat defense has done a very good job in bothering Milton with a 1-3-1 zone, as it is 12-6 Weymouth. Donovan to the lane, drives and scores. That is the one thing the Wildcats lose without Steve Anzalone in the lineup.